Hey YouTubers, it's me, Mustin07, coming at you once again through the power of OBS Recording Studios, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make the finishing touches of your wheel set. This is assuming that you've seen the other parts of this series, so I'd recommend checking out all the other videos that talk about the wheel set making. But, without further ado, let's just get started. So, first we want to make the counterweight. A lot of steam locomotives, if you've noticed on the wheels, there's a little piece of metal that's just sort of right here, and you might not know what it is. Well, it is a counterweight, and it helps with the wheel movement. But to do that, you're just going to go here, and you're just going to take a cube and put it in sort of like this. And of course, then you're going to want to go to transform and just enlarge it as you need to. Just widen it a little. Like this. You want it to overlay the spokes, so that way the spokes are not visible. So this looks about right to me. Then what you're going to want to do, you're just going to want to hit that, so that way it's perfectly in the cardinal directions. Then what you want to do, you just want to bring it in a little and go to edit mode. And from there, because it'll make life easier, you want to go to wireframe so that way you can see all the parts of it. And from there, just drag it outward a little, sort of like this. Once you've done that, what you want to do is you want to go back into object mode and select this, and then do Control-C, Control-V, then go to mirror. And in this case, we want to mirror it across the Y global, so we'll do that. And there. Then we can just move it around a little, and there. We just got a little counterweight done for the wheel. Now, what we want to do is we want to go back into edit mode and go the face select. And from there, we want to select the faces right here because we're going to make the flange of the wheel. To do that, you want to hit shift and then just start selecting all these faces. Then what you want to do is you want to hit the E key to extrude these parts. Something about right there, and you can always adjust it. And then what you want to do is you want to hit the S key so that you can get scale. Once you've gotten it to the right scale and gotten the height of the flange to where you want it to do, something you can do to make it more realistic and so that the edges aren't so unrealistically sharp, you then hit the E key again and extrude it a little bit. I'll just go about right there. We now have a wheel. We're going to go back into edit mode, hit A, select all, because we first need to move it so that way it's right thing. So hit G to grab, and then from there we now have this little menu popped up, and from there we can move it. So in this case, because we want it to be perfectly on the center, we want to move it half of what the width we want it to be is. In my case, I'm going to model it for the standard gauge, and the standard gauge is about 1,435 millimeters. But of course this is a meter, so we want to move it half of 1.435 meters. We're just going to do 0.71 in here, and there we go. We moved it to about there. But now we need to copy the wheel over so that way we can have the two wheels right next to each other perfectly aligned. Then what we're going to want to do is we're going to go back into object mode, make sure we keep this all selected. Then what we want to do is we want to hit shift and then D, so that way we can duplicate it. And as you can see right here, all that stuff is now duplicated. Then what you want to do is you want to right click on the one you have selected and go to mirror, and in our case we want to do X global. And there, now we have the two wheels that are perfectly next to each other. However, we need to rotate this one because the side rod piece is up here, and with steam locomotives usually they are quartered, meaning that for this side rod right here, if this one's right here, then this one would be about right here. So we need to do that now. We want to go back onto edit mode, make sure we have only this one selected. Then you want to hit R, so that way you can rotate it. So right about there. Then you'll just have to move it a little bit so that way it's aligned. So about right there. And now we need to put an axle between the two so that way we can finish the wheel set. So to do that, we'll just select that specific face, hit the I key to like inset it a little bit. I'm just gonna set it to right about there. Then we hit the E key to extrude it. There you have it. That is how to make a wheel set in Blender. So we'll just go back into object mode, and in order to connect it all as you want to, just hit the A key and then hit join, like so. So that way it is all one unit and will operate as one, as train wheel sets do. And you know, if you wanted to make all of the wheels, select your wheel. You can just select your wheel set right here. Control C and Control V. You can just move it around. There you have it. That is how you make a wheel set in Blender. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and goodbye.